Hello, everybody. My name is Thor Young. I'm a moderator at Bear Bull Traders, and I would like to do a recap for you on my trade today. I only took one trade on one ticker today, and that was Baba. Baba had the volume this morning. Baba was gapping this morning. We certainly had some catalyst in the in the sector. So there was a lot going on for Baba. In this recap, the main thing I want to kind of talk about is how to use the Camarilla pivots as well as kind of the daily ranges to judge when you're most likely going to be in an area of overextension. So even in the best of catalysts, the stock just won't run forever. It's going to need to pull back and come back to a value area so the bigger participants can get in and get their share before things run away. And you can often find that, and they don't call it sell the news for nothing. You can often find even the strongest stocks that are gapping have all-day fades off of the news. And this is kind of the reason why. It's just all about accumulation and the different things some of these larger accounts are going to be doing over the course of that day to get in and get interested. So, before I get started, if you could throw me a like, I'd appreciate that. Subscribe to the channel, ring to the bell, all that good stuff. You know how it works. So anyway, on to the trade. So the first thing I want to show you here is my trade on Baba. Let me actually load my new configuration here. There we go. Yeah. All right. So what I had going on here on Baba was this. If you come down to my daily, right, you can see here on daily that Baba had gapped up significantly from yesterday up to the top. But if you come over to my 15-minute, something you'll notice is that the cam ranges, right, are all stuck right in this very similar area, but they're all still downtrending, which actually gives a bearish feel in the cam ranges. So we have this break that popped all the way back up, and it came right into the previous days R6 and into the prior days' top of their ranges. So I just found, for me personally, I felt like Baba was just super extended for it to rally any further, especially because the news was okay, right? It wasn't that great. So the other thing I noticed is that we consistently had bid to the downside, but not a lot of ask to the top side as well. So when I looked to the downside here, I was seeing bid all the way down to 133 and 132, which we have challenged a few times now in the day. And as you can see, down in the day, we've challenged those areas before. But so you can see I got short here. Now, the reason I got short was, like I said, we were overextended. Well, the stock opened, and we had a pretty good amount of volume, 166,000, 170,000 shares. Not bad, but not enough. And this thing needs to throw 1 million shares for it to really open and to look good. And on minute 2, it opened, and it opened with this really giant inverted hammer. And that really worked well for me. That's a really solid VPA signal. We had went through pre-market high, immediately got stuffed. We're so far away from value. It's a really good probability trade for me. So I shorted here at the loss of VWAP and a new 1-minute low, and I gave it a new 1-minute high. Just to see how it'd work out. If this came back through and rallied through pre-market high, there was no reason to see if it was going to go for 137. So the stop was, I could hold the stop tight and just let it go. So a little bit over 136.50, a little bit above that likely. And then we dropped down here and got great partials as we dropped down. Big drop right in there. And then I held on a little bit longer and I got a nice partial down here. When we pulled back up to that value area I was talking about, I added, and I decided I would give it 134.87 just because it was above where this consolidation range had, plus like a couple of cents just to give it a little more comfort. And it came right back to me and has basically just been holding, and it's tested against me so many times I can't even tell you. But when I look to the level 2 at 134.75, I constantly saw a seller appearing on the tape here. So when we came back up and held here and we held over and over again, I kind of felt like I was still in a good spot, and sure enough, we've now sold down on it. And you can see, my partial for this thing is way down here. So I'm really trying to get we had this big drop before. I'm trying to get, a move all the way back down, all the way down to here. So now if you go down to my 15 chart, you can see I actually have some really grand ambitions for the day. I have one order set, which will be my final all out all the way at S6. For a lot of you who don't know, I have a new unicorn that I'm trying to capture, and that unicorn is the R6 to S6 full move. So you could imagine the bragging rights from going short at 136 and getting a drop all the way to like 124 or something like that. Not expecting it to actually do that there, but hey, just in case something crazy happens and it actually decides to run all the way out the bottom of the range, which can happen on a tight cam range like this, I thought I'd throw some orders out there. But for now, it looks like we're just chopping here in this mid area, back up on the 1 minute chart. And I'm looking for it to lose the previous daily level so we can make a move down towards R6, and this is where my next partial's at. So anyway, I hope that was a nice recap for you all. A little one and done action today on Baba. I hope everyone had a great trading day as well, and I'll look forward to seeing you all on the rest of the week. As always, y'all, thank you and keep it green.